Okay, greetings everyone. My name is Gerard, editor-in-chief of SGIB magazine, that stands for Soldiers Guide Intentions. Believe that, and everyone should be soldiering for something, a dream, a goal, a train of thought, an idea, something or another. You know the old adage, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And owner of Photos by Gerard, the best in freelance publicity photography. That's PPG's production. And currently, I wear a number of hats, to be honest with you. I'm on the Ice Town board, which gives me a lot of enjoyment being on the board and involved in the Long Island music and bringing music to the public, free concerts and etc. If you want to know more about that, go to iceartcouncil.org. And currently I'm also working on the National Action Network, which is founded by the Reverend Al Sharpton's newsletter that I'm currently working on, and we're working on this every week. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to get the newsletter, which is full of a lot of information, when I say a lot of information, it virtually covers the rally and what goes on. You know, the entertainment portion of it, there's the message to the people that Reverend Al Sharpton gives, and also what kind of goes on there. And you know, it gives me an opportunity to I'm a photographer, so it gives me an opportunity to photograph, and also it satisfies my yearning to want to write. You know, so it works out pretty good. And currently we have a thing called the G-Spot, which is beginning the first Friday in March, which is next week, a matter of fact. It seemed like the last time I posted something on YouTube, it was also snowing. As you can see, we're in the middle of another snowstorm right now. So what happened was this morning I got up and cleaned off the snow off the car. In fact, I covered a couple of neighbors' cars too. That's one of the beautiful things about Long Island, is that you can do things like that. I'm sure you can do it anywhere, but it gives me pleasure to be able to do that to my neighbors who are around me. You know, I'm sure they appreciate it. But there's a story I wanted to tell you about Long Island that, you know, it's this deli that I go to where I make sandwiches. And I know when I go to this deli, I know I can't be in a rush, because the person who owns it and works it, he's very old, and often the time to make a sandwich may take him about a half hour. But while you're there, you're conversating and talking, things of that nature, and it's good. I talk politics. The last time I walked in, he knows I own a magazine and I write the music magazine, but he doesn't quite know it's a music magazine. This past time I saw him, he asked me if I interviewed Mitt Romney. Of course, I think it's Mitt Romney. He is one of the presidential candidates, and he asked me if I interviewed Hillary Clinton. Of course, you know, I keep telling him no, but we go on and on. So I also speak to his brother, who also works there, and his brother, him and I was talking. We talk about politics, we talk about Obama, we talk about some of the things that happen in the news. In fact, he had said that, wouldn't it be wonderful if I'm president and you vice president, and then we change for every 6 months. And you know, that was kind of funny. But the reason I'm telling you this story is because when I went to check out, and this only can happen, you know, on Long Island, I think. I don't think it can happen anywhere else. That when I went to check out, my cost of my purchase came to about $10. I had about 10 singles. $10 and change. You know, with the sandwich, I also grab a can of ravioli and something like this. You know, I'm not one big on supermarkets. I'm one of those who just grab stuff off the shelf where I happen to have and make that my next meal, so to speak. But when I gave him the 10 singles, I saw him count 4 of them back and put it in my bag. And he looked at me and just smiled. And man, I mean, just that type of generosity, just that type of love, man, it was so overwhelming that I couldn't help but wanting to share that with you. I thought about writing it down and sending it out to everyone on my email list, and about this story about this old cat who did this and everything, but then I said no. I said it might be the best thing to do for me to post it on YouTube, because it's a lot easier for me to tell the story. And you know what? If the world was more of that, where we want to be more kinder to each other, those who are in a position to give a little more to someone else, or just to appreciate one another, I think this world would be a better place to be in. You know, so with that, you know, my motto: dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. Never disrespect the elderly, and always pull someone up. And sometimes you're the only one who can see your vision. And you can reach me at 631-766-6106. Again, that's 631-766-6106. And there's something else I want to tell you. You know, I'm working on my website now. You know, I want to thank Burl Stone, who's done a lot of work for me for my website. Can no longer do it. So I have to jump in there and get to doing it. So go to my website. That's SGIBmagazines with the S.com. I'm learning how to upload it myself and everything, and you know that's a challenge in itself because I'm kind of focusing on the social pages. But you know what the interesting thing is, you know, for me is that, you know, as long as I've been doing what I'm doing, and a lot of you who know me, I've been knocking on your door often for fundraising or asking for money or what have you. But it gets to a point where is that, you know, you feel that growth is an important part of who you are and what you're doing. And I feel I've grown to the part that whereas that it makes it hard for me to go and knock on your door as often as I have, although I know that you probably would give and help and know the things that I do in the community. But it's just the idea that I have to do that seems to hinder me from knocking on your door. Same thing like doing my videography, you know, where it was fine for me videotaping myself, you know, whenever I was doing something. I feel that, you know, I'm at a point now that where's that, you know, there should be more. I should be having more, or the need to want to have other people involved in what I'm doing, because I feel that what it is that I'm doing is something that's good, something that's wholesome, something that's beneficial, something that's educational, something that others will want to be a part in. And if you want to be a part in what it is I'm doing, hit me up on sgibmagazine@gmail.com. That's S as in Sam, G as in George, I as in India, B as in Bravo, magazine@gmail.com. And remember, the best revenge in life is to live good. I'm living good today, and I hope you are too. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for my little public announcement. I'll talk to you later. Peace.